What is this single track that I'm on, and where am I? Okay, obviously I need to explore this, but welcome to this week's iteration of Tinker Tuesday, your very favorite show that gets produced every week on the Spindat channel, and honestly my favorite show to shoot. This week, unfortunately, we're not really playing with bikes outside, and we're not playing with this bike, though it is working flawlessly right now. We are going to work on the new 26-inch project that is a Specialized rock hopper that I will be naming the Grouch. Now, if you missed it in the past uploads, this is my confirmed 1993 Specialized rock hopper in easily the best color that it could be, purple. And the idea here is to just change it to a drop bar 26er mountain bike. Just kind of like an old vintage field drop bar bike that John Tomac would ride to get used to, as far as I understand, road riding before he got into that. You can fact check me on that, it just came up in the comments. But mostly I want to build it to scratch the itch that is created from all of the cool 26er vintage bike conversions that I've been seeing pop up periodically, actually more than periodically, through all these cool Instagram pages that are out there. If you did miss that previous video, I suggest going to watch it. I kind of broke down all of the plans in that video. Today we're going to start it. I know that there's going to be issues that we're going to run into. So anyway, I got the one shot of the before that I wanted. I just want to see now and confirm what exactly is and isn't going to work. Because I think someone else in the comments made a good point, and I tend to agree before we even get there. The 10-speed cassette that I want to put on this 7-speed free hub body is probably not going to fit, but it's still worth the attempt. Otherwise, when this inevitably doesn't work, I think what we'll do is just do a fun single speed swap and get the drop bars on. So it'll give us at least a silhouette of what the finalized build idea will actually kind of look like. So worth noting, this is the first time that I've had it in the stand, and I am learning about some fairly terminal problems that it does have. Just keep an eye on where that chain jumps cog-wise. This is one click. Oh, no good. Look at that cut bar. Oh, oh. So this is the part where you find out that you definitely are going to need to make some big kind of mechanical changes to old technology to make sure that your new stuff can work. Of course, if you're anything like me, you kind of cross your fingers and hope for the best, but know for a fact that this free hub body is going to be very short and it's not going to work for what you think it's going to. Old school, threaded. Cool. Remember when I said that messing with old bikes, or just bikes in general, is like the adult Lego? How much does this remind you of digging through your old Lego sets? I'm looking for the other side of this second single speed kit that I know I have. I want two of the 16mm ones for this narrower free hub body. Though if all else fails, these will work. Oh! This might seem like a big jump in progress because you haven't seen what happened up to this point, but I didn't look at my camera at all to see what was going on. And my SD card was full for the last, like, I don't know, however long. Anyway, here's where we're at. First of all, I've literally dug through my garbage to make sure that I could get this done. Well, this is that 10-speed chain on a 3/32 single speed setup. That is a win. Another cool thing, but an also annoying thing, while I was digging through all my stuff, I've been holding on to these V-brakes for a really long time, and only in the last little bit have I realized that they're actually like a mini V. So I'm sure that these brakes work probably fine, adequately, and whatever, but the old rubber that is these brake pads tends to feel like a big block of kind of crappy concrete. So any upgrade to get rid of this setup is well received. So let's call this, rightfully so, Rockhopper E1, which I think is a fitting name considering the single speed. Really what I wanted to do here was put together everything I had, build the idea, and just do a show, like a proof of concept. Just to see if it's heading in the right direction, to see if it's something I want to pursue. And honestly, I do want to, and it's not because of how this turned out, because I'm actually a little bit disappointed and bummed about how this entire area looks, which I understand is wildly superficial until I actually ride it, see if it's any fun or not, which I anticipate it being. Small wheel bikes are fun. But I think that these bars with maybe these levers and this stem, it's just all a little bit, I don't know. It's all a little bit, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. I am not a huge fan of flared drops. But weirdly, I think that you're all right, that this is the build to get into them with. I'm going to flirt with that idea a little bit before I commit to spending any money on them. I think the thing that's really going to wake this up is going to be the Gravel Kings when they show up. They're a bigger tire, they're going to look cooler because they're going to be cool colors. I think it'll really tie this all together. These are just a little too aggressive and road traditional for me, I think. Tomorrow we will actually ride it, and we will find out if the chain and the bar tape that literally came out of the garbage that's supposed to be at the curb right now will hold up to the expectations. I cannot wait for a bigger tire to be here, to be on this. And you know, it's funny, every time that I start a new project like this, or like look at one, the thought always comes to my head like, man, how many times can I actually just like take an old bike and try and make something out of it? Like make something cool, or like change it to be something else, or upgrade it, or do something to tinker with it and mess with it, and people still watch. But man, everybody keeps coming back. I keep doing it, and I haven't stopped having fun changing things around, whether it's simple or somewhat complicated, or just trying something I have never tried before. So there you go, proof of concept sitting here. I think it's gonna take possibly a day or two for my mind to wrap around what I had in my head because of the pictures I looked at, versus what I built, what was available to me in the shed. Obviously, they were going to be different. Expectation, reality. Okay, if you want to support builds like this, check out the Amazon links below. You can buy anything through those links, and it'll help support the channel. You gotta buy stuff on Amazon anyway. Why not do it through those links? Monthly contributions that go direct to supporting channel builds like this on Patreon. Never stop watching. That is easily the best way to support the channel. Subscribe, like, comment, share it with your friends if you're not too embarrassed to share a vlog.